We have Taylor Deere standing by, director at the Sikeston Area Chamber of Commerce. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Fawn.
How you doing?
Doing good. The summer's flying by.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I know.
I'm shocked that the kids are going back to school in a month. All right, so
I know.
your annual banquet's sneaking up on you too, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Nominations are officially open.
Okay, and what are we nominating for?
We've got a lot of different award categories. Some of the individual awards are things like the Lifetime Achievement Award for someone who's, really contributed to the town their whole life. And then Citizen of the Year, that's for someone who's really had a great year. A Volunteer of the Year, a Leadership in Action Award. Those are individuals. And then, of course, our businesses, Business of the Year and Small Business. And then we have a Civic Group of the Year, one of my favorites, to recognize those civic groups that are always, doing big things in town. And then we don't actually nominate these ourselves, but we also get to recognize the Educator of the Year, which is awesome, the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year, and a JC Distinguished Service.
Very cool.
All kinds of things going on.
Yeah. The Leadership in Action Award, is that like just the person you said who's just volunteering like crazy?
Yeah, so we created that one based on our Leadership Sikeston program. We wanted there to be kind of that group of people to kind of be seen as someone who had completed something big. So this award is reserved for someone who's completed that program and then has gone on and is just exhibiting leadership, whether it's through their child's school or their workplace, their church, youth sports, volunteering. There's just so many ways, but someone who kind of takes that class that we give and continues to be a leader.
That's awesome. And, that class prepares you to be one. So that's a good idea. So how do they go about nominating them? Is there a site or a form they fill out?
You can go to Sikeston.net and see a description for each award. Or if you receive our newsletter, there's a direct link there. All those links will take you straight to my email. We've done a form in the past, but we thought it was easier just to have you email me direct, tell me what you're thinking, and then I can kind of help you shape it if it needs to be a little longer or if I need some more info on the person.
Yeah, but give as much as you can off top at the jump so that you can. I mean, your chances of winning are better if we know more about you.
Absolutely. It's a big push this year. I don't want to put an official word limit on it, but you've got to help us know what this person you're nominating has been doing. That's so great because we want to know.
Yeah. If it's too long, we're going to quit reading, right?
Right.
I'm like that.
Balance.
I'm like that. If somebody sends me an email and it's 7 pages long, I stop after the first page because I'm like, I'm not your therapist. So, that's just how I feel about it. So how long do they have to get these in? What's the cutoff?
We haven't put a hard cutoff on it because once we receive the right amount, we'll kind of say, hey, we've got one more week. So right now we open them extra early, and it's just a big push that they are open. I will usually have to cut them off by early September so we can start making preparations with our winners, but it's a little flexible depending on what comes in.
Well, just remember, September's only a month and a half away, so this gives you a little time to create your craft here and get your words exactly the way you want them. And then it will culminate into somebody finding out if they are the big kahuna at your dinner or your banquet.
It's such a great event. It's never people who want to be recognized, so they're very humble and appreciative, and it takes you or somebody out there listening to nominate them. They can't nominate themselves, and they don't want to. So this is a really cool event, but we need the community's help.
Yeah. So all of the categories are listed there at Sikeston. What?
Yes, Sikeston.net. If you go under what's new, it'll say nominations open. It gives you a chance to read through some of the criteria of what we're looking for on each award. And then there's a link, and it'll take you directly to my inbox, and we can start talking about who you're thinking, or you can just send me your nomination if it's ready.
And you know what? If one of the people I'm thinking of in Sikeston who does so much for the community is a cop and is also a volunteer, nominate them for both.
Yeah, you send me. You need to nominate somebody fun. It sounds like.
Yeah, I've got one person in mind who just does so much for your community. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, but am I allowed to nominate? If I don't
Sure, anybody's allowed.
I don't live there, so I wasn't
sure.
That's okay. But I broadcast.
We're pretty regional, so it's okay.
I'm there all the time. I'm there twice a week. All right, so we're going to spotlight people and businesses who make the Sikeston community great. And the Chamber of Commerce is going to host their dinner on October 16th, correct?
That's right, October 16th.
Where are you having it?
We hope we're going to have a chance to have it out at the Sikeston Airport again. It's a challenging venue, but it's a really cool venue. So we are in conversations about it just to make sure it'll work out. Different planes, different pilots every year. So we've got to get that A-okayed, but that's our hope. People really enjoy that venue.
Yeah, so make sure you mark your calendars for that, but get your nominations in. You have a little time, but it'll slip away quickly. So get your nominations in for all of the aforementioned categories, and Taylor and a committee are going to rip through them and figure out who rises to the top in each category, and then they will be recognized in what way at the banquet. How does it happen?
So we've moved to mostly a video format where I'm able to put together a video. People always have their cell phones out these days, so I find that not everyone wants to get up there and give a speech. But when I dig up that kind of behind the scenes of them, coaching the teams and doing the volunteer work, it's really a meaningful video, and they're able to think about their answers ahead of time and thank who they want to thank. So that format has gone over really well. So they do get surprised at their workplace a couple of weeks before the big night, and then we have a video crafted that kind of serves as their acceptance speech. Yeah, and then we can also play those on social media, so it's a win-win.
Super, super big win. Make sure I get those. Somebody just asked if the same person can win in more than one category.
Yeah, that would be okay. I would say probably not in the same year, but we've had people who won Leadership in Action or say Citizen of the Year a while back, and now they're sort of ending the end of their career. They're entering the end of their career, and they've won Lifetime Achievement. So It makes sense that the same person might kind of check a lot of those boxes throughout their career.
Yeah, because some people are just crazy busy trying to just be in together, towing everything. All right.
Yeah.
So Sikeston.net's where you go. You look for the nomination form. The awards banquet's not till October, but you have nominations open till sometime in September. But Taylor wants you to get to thinking now and start looking around. It could be someone that goes unnoticed, but is in everything. So be thinking about who you want to nominate. Taylor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.